Hello Gemini, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. So Gems, we're going to look into the current and future archetypal energy that you are right now. Whenever you come to this video, I'm starting with the Wild Unknown or archetype deck, then I'm going into the Wild Unknown Oracle deck, then I'm going into the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, and we're going to ask, once we get your archetypal energy, we're going to find out through the tarot, what have you been working on, what have you been healing, and what is blossoming in the current energy. Then we're going to go into the future energy. With the tarot, we're going to find out what will you finish working on, what will be healed, and what will be ready for you to harvest. There is an extended at the end of this as well. The link is at the top of the description. I'm going to put that there. And sorry, the card came out. And in that, we're going to look at the energy that sits between your current and your future. And we will examine personal challenges, distractions to be aware of in areas or area to focus on as you move into the future. But right now, I need one more card for your future energy because your current came out. You have the ring is your current energy. Very cosmic. I mean, we think of rings too. There's different things I think about with rings. I mean, I think about the rings of Saturn. And Saturn is a planet that's really associated with confining energy, like holding things in. And the ring is also like you can associate rings with commitments that we make to people, or you may have a ring that represents a group or some sort of, I don't know, like, I'm having a very Gemini rising day today. I just like my brain is butter. I don't know why. So, okay. Then your future is the Mother card, which is really beautiful. It's like this, oh, I thought it was like a nest, but now it almost looks like unbaked woven bread. So peculiar. And this is actually number one in this. Very interesting. I don't know that I've ever pulled this, and it's almost like a little egg or a pearl. I think it's a pearl that sits inside there, and it's a nest, and it's weird. It looks like, doesn't it look like, you know, when they weave the bread? Looks like that to me. Interesting. You know, it's interesting, at the bottom you have the queen. You have the queen at the bottom. And under that you have the sustainer, and I'm only going further because that looks like the dough. It looks like the dough. I don't know, maybe you all could be making bread. Maybe it's just a story about making bread. You're gonna make bread? Break bread? Let's pull out a Wild Unknown Animal Oracle, and I am going to go into the book and read more about these archetypes for you. So a Wild Unknown for Gemini. You really know what you want to come out for your current. You just plop that out there every time. Future. Oh, the Phoenix. Present. So you have the ring and the tarantula. Interesting. Because I was talking about the rings of Saturn at first with this, and it can be like feeling very confined. And the tarantula is kind of a creepy energy. It's uncomfortable. It's something that's a little bit uncomfortable, perhaps, with the tarantula and the ring. Now the Mother, you have the Phoenix. Wow, where are you going? Who cares about where you are right now? Where you going is spectacular. I mean, it's number one in this deck. So it's almost like step one, new beginning, rebirth, risen from the ashes. Way to pull in the cards, Gem. Gem. All right, well, number one. I can find that easy enough. Okay. The Mother. This is your current energy. The Great Mother, the Feminine, the Source. We begin our archetypal story with the Mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beats for the first time in the warm womb of the Mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of our own. yet her tale is not so simple as the mother, especially on the earthly plane. As the mother contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine, with the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Oh my God, this is so weird. I just jumped right into your future. Isn't that weird? That's got to be really significant because I have never done that before. I'm holding up the ring and I'm talking to you about the mother. Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of Aquarius's energy. I mean, also them being an air sign. Maybe there's something going on with air signs. Your energy is moving so fast that I can't even keep up with it as a reader. Like, I had to do Aquarius live because it's like something is messed up with this energy and it just continued to move so fast. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because there's a rhyme and a reason behind everything. I'm holding up the ring. And it's funny because that's when it dawned on me, because it says, the mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. That's what this reminds me of with the rings of Saturn. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. Which is this? There's something constraining, or you're constraining. You're constraining something. The tarantula, maybe you're like really hot and bothered and you're constraining it. But I feel like you're about to let it free with the phoenix. But it's almost like spiritually led. Like allowing the soul to rise up above. Allowing the fuel that is guiding the, I'm not hot. The hair is in my face. It's tickling me. Yeah, there's something really intriguing about how this reading is playing out for you. Okay, let's go to the actual ring. Is it even relevant though? I feel like the only relevancy of it is it is constraint. That's what I'm really getting. But let's see. X. Oh no, LB. Oh, there it is. The ring. The infinite, the wheel, the connection. Okay, so the ring. Maybe I should hold up the mother for this one. What the heck not? I feel like your future and your present kind of somehow coexist together. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as linear, as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the intimate bond between two lovers. It is the micro and macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. This is so crazy. Rather than viewing life as linear. Wow. Oh, blow me away. I feel like, literally, I told you like this all happened for a reason. It's not like, isn't it? Like, reading about this reminded me of the constraint that I perceived with Saturn when I saw the rings. And then reading about this is talking about how it all makes sense that that I switched these. I don't even know what to say. Like, I think they can go anywhere you want them to go because time, the experience is not linear. Oh, wow, that's deep. The experience is not, it's not linear. I just put them on the opposite ends there. I'm going to do that. Where is this going? I'm so intrigued. I really want to know. Okay. When in light, connectedness, humility, sacred cycles. When dark, unconscious, repetition, starving for connection. So that's just it. And right, like it has like the infinity symbol here. Like it's infinite. It is not linear. It comes around, it goes around, it comes around, it goes around. It's all connected. Take stock of the jewels you adorn yourself with. Watch out for rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you. Interesting. Because maybe that pulls you back into your past. And the mother. The mother is part of the trifecta maiden mother crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading. So when in light, glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. When dark, dim, exhausted, controlling, limiting. Notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. Wow. All right. Let's pull out the tarot. This is so intriguing. Look at this split. The Empress and the Mother of Wands. Oh, that's like divine feminine. Very much so, but the Mother card kind of described that. Oh, you're going to be troubling. One more. Yeah. Be like that. All right, we're going to go into the tarot. You know what? I feel like whatever you've been healing or working on, or what's about to blossom, is in the future. It's in the present. Like one of those trippy readings. Because time is not linear. The past exists within the future, and the future exists within the present too. I was reading a long time ago that you can change the past by changing the future. And you can... Yeah, I can't even go there right. I'm having a butter brain day, so it's like, this is not... Wow. Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles is at the bottom. Oh, that's interesting. Nine of Cups, Three of Pentacles at the bottom. Interesting. This Three of Pentacles, this mountain, is reminding me of the reading I did for Taurus. It's really reminding me of that. Finding your true happiness. Nine of Cups. When I say finding true happiness, I mean like within self. Realizing that all the answers you seek are within you. All the, everything is really within you. Okay, what have you been working on? The Fool. Trying to start from basics here. Trying to start from basics. Trying to get the courage to leap off of the branch and into the new cycle. Trying to take the first step forward to manifest wherever it is you're taking yourself. What have you been healing is the Moon. The Moon is the unknown, is your own intuition, is trusting in yourself and trusting in the journey. Pushing past fears. What is starting to blossom? The Seven of Cups. That's interesting. So if there's a lot of, if you've been going, well, with the Fool and the Moon here, and the Mother in the Ring moving all over the place, you could say that there's a lot of different ways to look at what you got, what your options are, what things could be, where you could go, what you should do. So something, I feel like something here is blossoming. Something within these choices is blossoming. What will you find? What will you find? What will you finish working on? Of all the days for me to have the energy to do like a lot of readings, I cannot talk. I'm just like befuddled. So what you're going to finish working on is, what is this? The Six of Wands. Your victory. Freedom. Wow, look at this. I like this. So many people have been getting the Eight of Swords lately, and it's representing being confined in a chrysalis to keep you there until the timing is right. And I love that the way that this butterfly is hatching out, is flying forward with the new beginning. So you're going to finish working on that. Because look at, yeah, this is what you have been working on, is jumping off the branch, is flying out there into the new beginning. So you're going to finish working on that in your future. What will be healed? The Four of Cups. Disappointment. Lost opportunities. Missed cycles. Yeah, I can never dislike the rat. I don't know. Maybe I'm born the year of the rat, so I kind of think, you know what, they're great. They make great pets too. So I have trouble reading this card because I feel like this rat is supposed to represent something uncomfortable that is blocking these cups from being filled and fulfilled. But if you've ever had a pet rat, they are very devoted. They're very devoted. They're a very, very loving and very little kind animal. And they are also, they persevere. They make it. Born the year of the rat, you will get through a lot of shit. So, healing that, getting through a lot of shit, really, because Four Cups is kind of shitty. What will be ready to harvest? The Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords. Oh, I kind of feel like whatever you've been watching or trying to understand or learn about, whether yourself or others, you will have some sort of clarity coming through. Clarify. Yeah, and even looking at the Mother card, like there's this the rings around it. Constraint. Constraint is a key here with that because it talked about it in the Mother. I feel it with the Saturn rings around there. Having a ring or a piece of jewelry that you wear, that you're wearing out of habit, that does not serve your journey, where you are now or where you're going, that is constraining you energetically. Let's clarify. I don't know why I pushed these so far away. Isn't that funny? Maybe it's sort of in a response to the constraint felt in the reading, like trying to spread, trying to move things out. Some heavy shit in here. I don't know. This thing is giving me a terrible potty mouth. It really has. Metal in your mouth, it makes you potty. There you go. I'll put that on my epitaph. Bottom. The Queen of Cups is at the bottom, followed by the Hermit, the Page of Swords, blah, 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 blah. Love, feelings, and emotions. Deep, mutual love, feelings, and emotions here. Okay, what have you been working on? Was this cute little fool guy? Boy, oh boy. The Eight of Wands, the Ten of Cups, into the Five of Pentacles. Oh, you've been working on, I feel like it's a new beginning that didn't go off very well. It did not go very well. What have you been working on? Yeah, like... Oh, yeah, this is just filled with disappointment to me. It's terrible. And the Eight of Wands, like the movement, the communication into what should be like, oh, and look at here, like there's two people here, right? The end of the rainbow, the happiness, the beauty of life, and then two people here like completely isolated and put out into the cold. Yeah, something didn't go off very well. Something did not go off as planned. Maybe there wasn't a plan. Because it is the Fool card. It's just like taking a leap of faith, see what happens, baby. Let's just see where it goes. But, you know, being the Ten of Cups, if this was something that would become the Ten of Cups, I don't know, maybe we should make a plan. Maybe. Because it's a pretty important energy. It's pretty significant. Maybe there was a leap here and you didn't realize the significance of the leap until it was too late. But the energy certainly switched. So you've been working on that. But remember, what are you going to finish working on? And it's like victory here, like getting off the branch, but actually flying this time. Not landing face first in the snow. So what have you been healing? The moon? The unknown? You've been really trying to work your way through that. You've been trying to manifest. I'm trying to understand the process of how to manifest your way out of the unknown. I feel like trying to speak to your deeper self, like your inner child here. Trying to connect with that energy to heal that. To heal the inner child is allowing manifestation, which is it's almost like a step-by-step process to get out of the dark. A step-by-step process to get out of the dark. That's what you've been healing. And what is starting to blossom, right, was the Seven of Cups. So I feel like something is... So. Ah, yeah. Oh. A step-by-step process to get out of the dark is what you've been healing. And what is blossoming? Wow, look at that. Like the Eight of Cups, it's like the Eight of Cups led you into the devil, and now you've learned how to slice that buddy away. How to free yourself from the devil, how to walk away from the devil, but you had to go on like an internal work here, like shadow work. That's exactly what's going on here. Whatever happened here, like this, what you've been working on, whatever, you know, this didn't go so well. It just didn't go well. It didn't go as hoped as, I don't want to say as planned. I think as hoped, because the Fool is not a lot of planning, but now you've kind of incorporated planning. You've kind of incorporated planning. So that's what I want to say. Like whatever triggered all of this shadow work, there was a reason behind it, so that you would assess and you would look at things that maybe needed to be looked at, but there was nothing to trigger a looking at them, right? There's no reason to look at that stuff. Okay, so into the future, the present, wherever this sits, what will you finish working on, right? We have that, and then it's clarified by the King of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Death card. I might get another card, but I'm not sure. There's something here that's going to come to an end, but yet it brings you victory. Well, maybe. I mean, the Queen of Cups is at the bottom, so this is mutual feelings and affection, and it's usually shown, where the King of Cups, that is not shown. That is not shown, and it could be sitting behind a facade of confidence, of beauty, being well off. I don't know if that's necessarily facade. I don't think it's fake if it's coming out of energy reading, the Nine of Pentacles. It's doing really, really well for yourself on a physical level, but not allowing feelings and emotions to come to the forefront. They all sit in the back now. They're all sitting in the back. Maybe falling in the snow on your face, kind of like, The Death card. Yeah, this ends. I do want to find out what is reborn. I'm seeing like stuff coming here, but specifically after the Death card, what is the rebirth? After the Death card, okay, well there you go. You got the Lovers. It's you. Oh, it's you too. There's your card, right? The Lovers, Gemini, you are reborn. That's what comes in after that. There's your victory. Ah, see? If you have been dealing with an Eight of Swords energy where you're feeling kind of trapped or confined, not able to move towards the things that you would like to or hope to, or however that plays out, finally being able to lift up out of the protection of the chrysalis to be reborn and to make choices, divinely guided choices. What will be healed? The Four of Cups, the crappy stuff in the cups. Oh, and look, see, nice cups, nice stuff in the cups. Really good stuff. The Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. I gotta say, I think the Eight of Pentacles has come out more than any other card in the last 8 months on my channel. Over and over and over again. I can't even think if there's ever a reading that doesn't come out. The Eight of Pentacles. Either your work, what you have, putting a lot of work in. I guess this is like a putting a lot of work in year 2 for people. But here it's almost like a gentle offer. The gentle new beginnings in feelings become like almost overflowing very quickly. Like just beautiful. It's really beautiful energy because it's crappy. I do know one thing about rats. They do poop a lot. They poop an awful lot. So who knows what's in those cups. So I just can't say that the rat is a nasty thing because they are really sweet. And they got wrongly blamed for the plague. It was not them, it was the fleas on them. Anyway, so what will be ready to harvest is the Daughter of Swords. It's kind of like a new beginning for you. It's the Page. It's not quite the Queen of Swords yet, which is very Gemini energy. It's not quite the Queen of Swords, but look at what... It is also speaking of movement. Movement, clarity, and knowing, and being guided on an intuitive level. Like this whole process of what you've gone through over in the current energy, however that plays. You have the Ten of Swords, the Death, the Five of Cups, and then looking out. It's like putting all of that behind you, putting major endings, major disappointments, putting it all behind you, and only looking forward. Only looking kind of forward into the future. What is out there for me? What can we find? Where are we going? I'm going to go to a different deck. And I want to use this one. I'm going to ask for one card for the ring and one card for the mother. I want those going on with that. Oh, interesting, right? And you have the Queen underneath. I'm not going to get into that. But you did have the Queen underneath. And the mother is very much like kind of a divine feminine energy. Okay, one card for the ring, one card for the ring, which is now over here. They're moving around. We get one card for the ring and one for the mother. One for the ring and one for the mother. How did I not see that hand before? That's so weird. And I've seen it. The hand that's trying to cover the pearl. The hand that's trying to cover the pearl. And a mother card. Oh, it's just so weird. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I can talk about it. It's a very okay, I'm just going to put it up, and I'm going to say there's something here about divine feminine, but there's also something about the sexuality of that I'm getting in here very clearly. Okay, I did not see, okay, I'm seeing this little pearl, and I'm almost seeing like, it's like enclosed and it's protected, and there's almost a hand. Well, not almost, there is a hand kind of coming and covering it up. And then within this fold, again, is something else that's sitting inside there, but it's almost like cosmic. But it's almost like a cosmic pearl. I want to leave it at that and just think about the female anatomy. That's all I can say. Like it's a message that's coming through. There we go. This is the craziest reading I've ever done. The Three of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, see? Things that have turned into disappointment. And there it is again. Like the mother. I feel like, too, for you guys, what this is also releasing, I mean, it's releasing something on an emotional level, but it's also releasing something. I'm getting the message very clearly. It's some sort of like the fire of your sexuality is what I feel here. That I'm getting as a secondary message with these now. And over here with the ring, we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and to the Knight of Cups. Well, this is almost like running away from your rebirth. Feeling so confined, maybe, by the rebirth, wanting to come out of it and become like a caterpillar again. But it's like, well, you really can't do that because you're turning into mush. You're being reconstructed here. And then when you do come out, when you come out of this feeling like trapped by this, this ring, the constraining energy of the ring, it is moving forward, like with your heart chakra open, moving forward with your heart chakra open, going towards offers, making offers, being open for business. Right? What were you guys last week? Were you the ones that had the close for business sign last week? It might have been. I don't think I called with that. Was that you guys? Oh, I turned the comments off. You can't talk to me. Still on my conversation right now. Okay, that's interesting. The bottom is the Four of Swords. And I'm going to leave it at that. I feel like I'm feeling like it was. You had like a sign, like you were doing some sort of healing. And you were not giving offers or taking offers at this time. But it's kind of like, yeah, well, okay. In your future, but it's also not linear time. You're opening for business. Came out really wrong. Anyways. Oh, look, see? There you are. And the Lovers is at the bottom. There you are, Gemini. All ready to go. I'm going to go do the extended before I get myself in trouble here on YouTube. Let's see where it goes there. Thank you guys. If I see the extended, great. It's wonderful. If I don't, but I do look forward to seeing you here next week. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.